welcome to my channel. My name is Brianne Beebe. I'm a high school math teacher, and today we are talking about the Sunday Scaries. Sunday Scaries is a term that I started to hear maybe about a year and a half ago on teacher social media, and at the point where it had a name, I'd actually gotten over it. So I didn't really dwell too much on it, but I noticed as teachers were coming back from winter break, there was an abundance of Sunday Scary posts. Just so we're clear, Sunday Scaries is that feeling of dread and doom that creeps over teachers on Sunday or Sunday night in anticipation of the Monday and work week to come. I remember experiencing Sunday Scaries the worst the year that I had teacher burnout, and that was 2015-2016 school year. I did a lot of work that year to get over being burnt out. It was not fun and it was not easy, but part of getting over teacher burnout meant that I got over having the Sunday Scaries. So I wanted to share that process with all of you. Sunday Scaries is essentially a cycle that needs to be broken. You have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then it starts all over again. Cycle. So we start on Sunday, anticipating the week ahead, and we're thinking about all the things that we're going to have to do throughout the week and just thinking about what's to come. Monday's just a few hours away, and it starts to weigh on us and just drain us before the week even really begins. Here's the thing, it's a week, it's 5 days where you're working. You're going to get through it. You're going to make it through Monday and then Tuesday all the way through Friday. It's going to be fine. And then we're gonna go through this again. So it's not worth it for us to work ourselves up to the point where we are miserable on Sundays. I basically got over having the Sunday Scaries by accepting this fact and deciding, like making the conscious choice and decision not to dwell on it. It just was not worth the time. And I know it's hard for us to leave work at work, especially because our work is so important. But we need to find a way to let go on the weekends. And I know it's hard because even I still have to do work on the weekends, having a new course and everything. So it's hard to take a complete break from work. But something that I found helps, and when I asked people on Instagram, they kind of also agreed that what helps is having stuff prepared as much as possible for the upcoming school week ahead of time. So if you're able to completely plan out what you need for the week ahead by Friday, it makes it so much easier and just so much better over the weekend to decompress. I know we all have very different situations, and that might be easier for some people to accomplish than others, but don't worry, I got your back. I did a video about my lesson planning routine, and I updated a blog post on it, so both of those will be linked down below. And essentially I have a Monday through Friday routine that helps me stay an entire week ahead in planning. Try to think about anything else that you could have ready and prepared ahead of time for the week to come that would make it easier on you to transition from weekend to work week. So aside from the typical having your lessons planned and your copies made, there are things that we could do at home to help us make this transition and to make it a little bit easier on us during the week. So one thing that I've always done, like ever since I was in school, was pick out my clothes for the week ahead. I feel like it's easier now as an adult with a smartphone where I can actually see what the weather forecast is for the week. But I like to take like 10 minutes on Sunday night and pick out my outfits for the week, and I even like to have like a backup plan in case I get up on Tuesday and decide I'm not wearing that dress. So that's always helpful for me. And another thing I've been doing lately is meal prepping. And to be completely honest, I'm not a fan of meal prepping. One thing I'm gonna try this coming week though is meal prep in the morning of Sunday instead of at night. Because what I have been doing in the past was cooking dinner and then meal prepping for the week ahead, and that just stresses me out because then I'm in the kitchen all of Sunday night. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm filming this on Saturday by the way, is to do my meal prep in the morning, so that way I have a chunk of time in the kitchen in the morning, then I get to relax and decompress for the rest of the day, and then worry about dinner later on in the evening. Another thing that we could do to make Sundays a little bit easier on ourselves is to schedule or make time to do things that you enjoy. So this is the part of the video where I tell you to make sure to incorporate some self-care into your weekend, especially Sundays. If you need ideas, I have a blog post that I'll have linked in the description box. But some like Sunday specific ideas would be getting brunch with friends, having family dinner, some other kind of weekend activity that's good for you, that's local or something that gets you out of the house. Shopping's always my favorite. Basically anything that you can look forward to, because this would look different for all of us. If you really like bubble baths and face masks, go for it. If you just need some time in front of the TV with some Netflix, go for that. Whatever makes you happy. And just try really hard while you're doing these things to push school away from your mind. And my personal favorite, yoga. Teaching is hard. We need to make sure that we relax harder on the weekends, which I'm saying for my benefit as much as yours. It's really important to just recharge and decompress and try really hard to reframe your mindset around Sundays. So those are my tips around the Sunday Scaries. If you have anything that you'd like to add, please comment it below. And as always, thanks for watching.